Republican Ed Gillespie and Democrat Ralph Northam have traded heavy fire in Virginia's gubernatorial campaign, but a newly released survey found that most Virginia voters heading to the polls today favor their candidate for positive or issue-focused reasons, while a minority say they are motivated by negative views toward their preferred candidate's opponent. In a poll conducted October 13 to October 25, SurveyMonkey asked a sample of registered Virginia voters whom they supported for governor and followed up with a question: what is the main reason you are voting for that candidate, focusing in on those who said they were at least probably likely to vote. The survey obtained a total of 528 responses from Northam supporters and 299 responses from Gillespie supporters. The survey found that the most common reason Northam supporters liked the Democrat was because of his platform and his beliefs. Over 4 in 10 Northam voters either named specific policies of his or praise for his values, platform or beliefs. When bringing up particular Northam policies, his supporters were most likely to mention healthcare 7% and women's rights 6%. "I believe women have the right to choose what to do with their own boss," wrote one Northam supporter. "In general, I would like to see a governor that aligns with my political views, rather than one who would support something stupid and immoral like a bathroom bill." Some of those responses echo Northam's campaign ads, which have highlighted his role as a pediatrician and his support for expanding health care. Other popular responses included that Northam was a progressive or a Democrat, or that the respondent has always voted Democrat. In one respondent's case, it was because of the ideas of helping all persons, rich or poor. More than 1/3 of Northam supporters said their primary reason for backing him involves opposing President Trump 14%, opposing Republicans more broadly 13%, or opposing Gillespie in particular 9%. One respondent wrote on Northam: "He is intelligent, compassionate, cares about people and the environment. He is the anti-Trump." Another wrote: "Honest man. Disapprove of many of Gillespie's stance, his support of Trump." Other responses included 6% saying that either Northam was the best candidate or least bad, or that he is responsible, moderate, reasonable, experienced, smart or kind. As one respondent said, "I feel Mr. Northam's heart is for the people." Similar to Northam backers, the most common reasons Gillespie supporters gave for supporting the Republican candidate were his platform and campaign issues, with just over 4 in 10 of his voters offering praise for his values or positions on the issues. The most common issues were the economy or taxes at 8%, and sanctuary cities or illegal immigration at 7%, both issues Gillespie emphasized during the fall campaign. Other issues with smaller responses included abortion, gun rights and Confederate statues. Of the two major party candidates, he is more likely to be fiscally responsible and to support our immigration laws, wrote one Gillespie supporter. Over 2 out of 10 Gillespie supporters said they either tend to vote for Republican or conservative candidates, or mentioned that they favored candidate held these qualities. Conservative values. A handful of other respondents simply stated as their reasoning for choosing Gillespie. "He's Republican," wrote another supporter, "though I'm not a great fan of his. I don't care for either of the two running against him. So he's our only choice." Gillespie supporters were somewhat less likely to mention negative feelings toward his opponent as a reason to vote for him, with 26% offering anti-Northam or anti-Democratic explanations for their support. "Northam and the Democrats have become too extreme in their progressive positions," wrote one respondent. "Wouldn't vote Democrat if you paid me?" exclaimed another. Just under 1 in 10 Gillespie backers cited general positive assessments of the candidate's personality. 8% named positive traits such as knowledge, experience and honesty. "Gillespie appears to be straightforward with conservative approach," wrote one respondent. "I like the fact that he has 30 years of experience and feel that he will make decisions in the best interest of Virginians," wrote another. And another 6% stated simply that he was the best candidate or the least bad. "Best person to be governor of the great state of Virginia," wrote one. "Best person for the job," wrote another. Among Gillespie supporters, few mention President Trump in the responses, just 2% overall. The SurveyMonkey poll was conducted among respondents from the roughly 3 million people who complete surveys on the company's platform every day. In Virginia, a subsample of respondents to these surveys, which includes polls of community groups, companies, churches and other organizations, was invited to participate in a second survey with the prompt "Where do you stand on current events? Share your opinion." Respondents are weighted to match census estimates of the demographics of registered voters. More details are here.